We were on a plane and we went with Dr. Sorensen, and we were going to Shreveport. We invited him to come out to the casinos with us because we were staying at the casino. He said, "I'm not going to go stay at the casinos and play with this gambling and all these fancy free women." So that's a pretty interesting memory. We've also had this year and what it's brought with us, and the trips that we've all taken, and of course the balloon incident, which I'm sure I'll be asked about later, and which everyone knows about, and if you don't, then you've been hiding under a rock for the last year.
Who seem to get by on their own, those who will never take the fall.
Are you jealous that your office was not filled with balloons?
You know what, I'm pissed off that my office wasn't filled with balloons, because let me tell you, I've waited all year long for someone to do something to my office, and the only thing I got the entire time I was in office is Nikesh Amin coming into my office and taking a stress ball on my desk and cutting it up and leaving it on the top of my desk. That's the only thing I got. I didn't get balloons. I didn't get to be on VH1 or YouTube or anything.
Standing outside the bar.
Are you jealous that your office didn't get filled up with balloons?
Actually, yes. Okay, here's the thing. I would have loved it. You know how Tommy goes, okay, the initial reaction is Ryan goes in and he flips out. But if you watched, please tell me that you saw that when the balloon popped, Tommy hit the floor like it was an assassination attempt or something. That makes me laugh more than Ryan dropping the F-bomb, which by the way was funny. So I'm just it's so funny. But I really wanted the balloons, and Chase later told me, he was like, we almost considered putting them in your office instead of deflating them in Ryan's. But, we weren't sure how you would react. How would I have reacted? I would have loved it. I would have jumped up and down. I would have played in them. Oh my gosh, it would have been like heaven for me. And that's kind of always sad that nobody tried to play a joke on me. I wouldn't have cried. I would have really enjoyed it. So, yeah, it made me sad.
Life is not tried, it is merely survived if you're standing.
So, can you do for the camera, look at me being serious?
You know what? I'm going to do the whole thing for you, Reed.
Okay. You know it?
Okay, I'm going to try. This is kind of unprofessionalism in the characterized student government years ago, and it's not going to happen again. Because if I have to, I'm going to take names, go to Ann, so there's going to be hell to pay, okay? This is not a joke. This is not a joke. Look at me being serious, Alex, okay? There's a little bit of it.
Great.
Well, I mean, there are just a whole host of very happy memories of working with him, but I think probably the funniest one that I had was that he and Ryan came one day with top hats and wigs, like the British lords do in the House of Lords and justices, and sort of a 19th century get-up, and I thought it was hilarious.
In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina.
The thing I've definitely learned from this year is that I can't take things personally. When I came into office, and even still now, I let pretty much anything that people say definitely get to me. I try to let it throw off, and 90% of the time it doesn't. But I've learned how to deal with it in public.
Karen, she's a silver sun. You best walk her away and watch it shining. Watch her watch the morning come. A silver tear appearing now. I'm crying.
In terms of Senate, I think the greatest achievement we've made is pushing to the next level in terms of professionalism. We set up an environment where hopefully the idea of a deliberative body, a good legislative branch will continue on. There's been a lot of discussion. People don't sit very quietly anymore. People get up no matter whether or not you're a traditionally quiet senator or if you're one of the active ones. Those individuals work together and they talk a lot about the issues. I think that's what Senate has become, as a forum for discussion. As for the officers, clearly it's great forgiveness. I mean, this is something that Tom and I worked with Justin Williams on last year, and it was Justin's dream for it to happen. And we worked on it, really hard, and is going to happen that first year, and we told the students that if you re-elect us, we can continue
to hit me from behind. Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.
Well, Tommy and Ryan and Jennifer have been absolutely wonderful officers of the Student Government Association. They understand very well that I passionately want students to enjoy their period here, to feel fulfilled, to feel that the administration is sympathetic and sensitive to their concerns and their desires, and that we are working in harmony to create a better university. And I think that this group of officers, as well as the senators and other representatives of student government, have done an absolutely extraordinary job this past year.
And it seems